Alright, welcome back to the J's Part 2009 channel. My name is Jalen, if you do not know, and today, if you see by the title, then we are going to be talking about some of the intro dialogues between my personal favorite, Kung Lao, and the Fire God Liu Kang. Now, I really love both of these characters, as you might know, well, mainly for Kung Lao, but I also love Liu Kang as well, especially when he's the Fire God. And before we talk about my specific thoughts on some of these intro dialogues, I will need you to simply support the channel by subscribing. We got to 20 subscribers. Please, let's get more than that because I would greatly appreciate it. Also, hit that like button for every single video, including this one, and turn on post notifications so you can be notified when I post a brand new video every single day, just like this one. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first intro I like to talk about is, wait, we gotta do a shout out real quick. Shout outs to this channel right here because they were the ones who posted this video that I'm going to be talking about and basically reacting to almost about the dialogues between Kung Lao and Liu Kang. They were able to record all the intros between these characters, and I'm basically reacting and talking about the video that they posted on YouTube. So the first intro that I like to talk about is the intro where Kung Lao and Liu Kang are basically talking about Kung Lao's training, basically. Which that's like the first one, I believe.
You trained harder, you would be champion. I am well aware of it.
Okay, so in that intro dialogue, you just see Fire God Liu Kang just telling Kung Lao that if he had trained harder, he would have probably been Earthrealm's champion. And then Kung Lao is just like, yup, you're right. I'm well aware. Now, I know what some people might think. Maybe he just did that because he wanted to be smart, or he doesn't really know. He just acts like he know. Now, judging by how his attitude was, I'm pretty sure he actually understands, which that's why a lot of people, including myself, believe that Kung Lao is starting to become more humble. The next intro dialogue that I would like to talk about and discuss my thoughts on is the intro dialogue that's more about the great Kung Lao and his victories.
Why are the great Kung Lao's victories hidden? The world is not yet ready to know them.
Okay, so in this intro dialogue, I'm just really intrigued to know why people are not ready to know the great Kung Lao's victories. Like, I want to know if it has to do with just people not understanding. I'm just really intrigued. Can Kung Lao even know about this? Fire God Liu Kang just said the world is not ready to know them yet. So, like, does that include, like, Kung Lao? I mean, he might not know, but it seems like by that intro dialogue, Kung Lao might not even know the victory. Well, he could, but he's just wondering why other people might not know as well. So that's what I just wanted to say on that intro dialogue. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so personally, this is my favorite intro dialogue between Kung Lao and Liu Kang in the Mortal Kombat 1 game. And it's also another great Kung Lao's topic. And it's basically Kung Lao asking Liu Kang, did he train his ancient ancestor, which is the great Kung Lao.
You trained my ancient ancestor?
The great Kung Lao was my grandest champion.
Okay, so the reason that is my personal favorite intro, that's probably going to be my favorite intro of the entire game. Not just for Kung Lao and Liu Kang, just in the entire game. And the reason why it's my favorite is because I actually now know that Kung Lao and the great Kung Lao and Fire God Liu Kang actually had some sort of, when I say relationship, as in Liu Kang actually trained him. Because for some reason I thought even though when he said Raiden was a champion, I thought, oh wait, that means, so the great Kung Lao, I thought Mortal Kombat 1 was going to be about the great Kung Lao being a champion. But at the same time, if you think about it, when Liu Kang was a champion, the great Kung Lao was still a champion. Someone did train him. So, I mean, like, I don't know why I just thought the great Kung Lao was not existing in this new timeline. Or at least Liu Kang was not going to train him. And personally, I'm just so glad to see and hear about the great Kung Lao being trained by Liu Kang. Even though I saw that in the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath for Liu Kang's ending. Well, spoiler alert. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people played the game already. So I just wanted to talk about that. I don't know why. I just don't know why I thought Liu Kang, just because I saw Raiden being Liu Kang's champion, I just thought, oh wait, I thought the Great Kung Lao was gonna be in this game, because I thought we were gonna go way in the beginning, but I guess the timelines just changed. So I guess Liu Kang Ben started this, so he's used to this new world, and it's just we're going farther in time in this new timeline. So yes, he still trained the Great Kung Lao, which I'm just really happy to hear. Even though we can't see him, I'm just happy that Liu Kang, Fire God Liu Kang specifically, and the Great Kung Lao, they were able to interact with each other at some point. And the final intro dialogue that I would like to talk about is where Liu Kang was talking about the Great Kung Lao would take pride in you of some way.
The Great Kung Lao would take pride in you.
That is the greatest compliment I could receive.
Okay, I'm just so glad to hear that intro, because I believe that intro indicates that Kung Lao kind of is gaining some humility within himself, in my opinion. And that's because Liu Kang said that the Great Kung Lao would take pride in you. If I'm correct, I believe that means like he'll just be really proud of you of some way like that. So think about it. The Great Kung Lao, he was humble. He had a lot of honor within him. Because in my opinion, I think it was not just his fighting ability that made him the Great Kung Lao. It was his honor and his humility that made him the Great Kung Lao. It was not just his fighting ability. It was a balance between the two. And think about it. If Kung Lao then wasn't being humble, or at least if he wasn't trying to fix that, I don't know, like, would the Great Kung Lao be like, I mean, he might be, I mean, he could be proud of some stuff, but would he really be proud of Kung Lao, his descendant, the one who's supposed to be the heir of him, to be like, that has no humility? Because think about it. He's the heir of the Great Kung Lao. So if the Great Kung Lao would take pride in him, and the Great Kung Lao has a lot of humility, at least I believe that Kung Lao is gaining some humility as well. I believe so, because the Great Kung Lao, he will want his heir to be just like him, of course, because that's what the heir means, to take whoever you're an heir of, you're taking their place. So Kung Lao would take the Great Kung Lao's place. So he has to be also humble and very honorable. So I just love the intro dialogue as well. Alright, so this is going to conclude my thoughts on the dialogue intros between Kung Lao and Fire God Liu Kang. Please, in the comment section, tell me what you think about some of these intros that I talked about, and please tell me if some of these intros are your favorite so far in the game. I know they're going to be my favorite. I don't care. No one can stop me from loving those intros. I just love them to my dear heart. And like I said, it's just such a pleasure to see, you know, at least Lord Liu Kang was able to be with the Great Kung Lao at some point. Look, I just still am like, Jalen, why did you think that just because Raiden was a champion, the Liu Kang did not interact with the Great Kung Lao? But again, that's like saying when Liu Kang was a champion, the Great Kung Lao was not. I think I must have thought that the Great Kung Lao was going to be in like Mortal Kombat 1, and we were going to be able to play as the Great Kung Lao, and we were going to witness him being a champion while playing the game. I think that's what I thought. But once I saw Raiden being a champion and we're playing as him as a champion in this game, I'm like, oh, so I must have thought that the Great Kung Lao was not trained by Liu Kang like that. But, you know, I'm just so happy to hear that Liu Kang has some experience with the Great Kung Lao. Liu Kang trained the Great Kung Lao. I'm just really happy to hear stuff like that. And please support this video by hitting that like button. Also support this channel by subscribing, turning on post notifications so you can be notified when I post a brand new video and an awesome video just like this one. And also please share this channel, share this video, share all my videos with others you might not have ever heard of my channel, because I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time we meet, my friends, peace.